Hello. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to show you. This is a program I wrote a long time ago. I've shown you multiple times. This is basically the program that I wrote that grabs all the video folders and puts them all into one. Um, I'm going to go to the top of it, puts them into a spreadsheet and then links everything. Basically, what it does is it looks into like a main folder, and then anything in that main folder, any folder in there that has videos, it'll grab, or files, it'll grab them and it'll put them uh, in that spreadsheet, and it'll link them to the file. So it doesn't have to be videos; it could be text files, anything like that. But I think I might have actually specifically made it for video, but I might not have. I can't remember. I haven't really tried it. Anyway, here's the code right here. And basically, what I'm saying is, all I put in those folders is videos, videos for evidence and what you guys have done, and trying to report you for what you've done to me. That's all that's in those folders, and it's a lot of videos. Anyway, I'll start here. So here's the top line, and all you got to do is type all this stuff in exactly how it is, compile it in a C++ compiler, and it'll work for you too, as long as you have something in that folder. And I'll show you the folder path. It's right here. This is the path right here. There's a trick to what I'm doing. This is a special. If you put this in here, you can pass in special characters. That, like in batch file, it's a caret. A caret looks like this in a batch file. Um, where's it at there? That's a caret. If you put that in a batch file, then you can pass in special characters. In C++, it's it's this right here, and you can pass in special characters. I'm just going through the thing is so you can copy. All you have to do is take a screenshot, make a video, take and make screenshots, and you can type this exactly how it is. And as long as you have that folder and something in those folders, it will work. It'll work for you. It'll create this on your desktop. I think. I mean, uh, you probably want to get somebody who does C++ before you do it, but and then they can look over it and make sure. But if you, as long as you have that folder, it's probably gonna work. It's probably gonna work. If it does, it's not going. It shouldn't hurt anything. I mean, it really shouldn't. But then again, you don't know because I wrote the program. You don't know what it does unless you know C++. But that's the actual folder. If it has all these, anything in this, if there's any video, any folders in the posted videos folders, it'll grab that information. It'll put them in a spreadsheet file, and then it will, it'll link everything in an Excel spreadsheet. But what this can be used for is, if somebody's trying to do this with their home project or something like that, they could just, do this for whatever they're doing and see if it works. And I know if anything's in that folder, it's going to work. It'll create it on your desktop in a folder called test files. Anyway, I'm just going through this thing. You can see all this right here. I got this from. I'll show you that later. Basically, you can go in Excel. You can create your own page, and then you go and you create you make a macro. You make a macro as you're creating your page, and you copy all that information, and then you put it in. This is basically me creating a macro in Excel, and I'm making this program create that macro. The program's creating a macro. Like, here's the function link set. I mean, there's something I did right here in this area that like this creates a display text. Here's the path file, but you have to edit. You have to edit the path to make it work, and I'll show you why. I'll show you that in a little bit. But I'm just going through this so you can copy the text and use it if you want to. I mean, I know what it is at working. It works for me. That's what I know is it works for me. Um, I'm going to close it. It's going to ask to say because I changed some things on here just then, by showing what the caret was and stuff. I'm going to close this. I'm not going to save it. I'm going to leave it like it was. And I'll create it in a minute, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to show you the old one. This is where I left off last time that I was here. I'll go ahead and make it large so it doesn't have distractions. Um, this one already has a macro in here. What I know is if I press Alt F11, it'll pull up the. I'm not supposed to hold Alt down. Alt F11. Nope, that's not it. I'm pressing the wrong button, no wonder. Alt F11. There. Now I can import a file, and I want to import this file right here. Now if I go here, I'm going to cancel this first. I'm going to cancel it and show you. I go here and say View Macro. There's nothing here. Nothing here. So what I'll do now is I'll go back to that screen and I'll say I'll import that file, and it's old test files. And now it shows up over here, and I'll do view. Now it might freeze up a little bit because the camera's running and another program's recording. But normally when nothing's recording, it goes real fast. It just goes right through it. So view macros, and that's the new one. And run it. Because right now it's acting like it's locked up when it's not. See this thing? Normally it just goes right through and you can see it actually working. Okay, so create macro. There's 37, 37 items. You should count 30 per page. You just keep going. And there's it goes all the way up to page set 41. There's 41. And this is where I left off last time. That's where I left off. You can see it's linked to the videos. Every one of these is linked to the video. Takes a second to start on the first attempt. And I'm trying to make this a short video. It's probably taking a long time because I got a camera running. I'm recording this, making a video. Hold on, little girl. So you can tell that's where I left off. February 25th. Today is March 10th. That's how long I'm still waiting for you liars to tell the truth. You won't do anything except lie and make me go in circles. I hate you people for that. But anyway, that's old test file. So now what I'm going to do is, this is the one I just let you look at, the create video macro. So I've downloaded a C++ compiler. So that's supposed to be plus plus. Oh, and then I'll just make a new file name. In new index. And it's going to be create video macro.cpp. And CPP, that's the file I just showed you. So it compiled it. Now when I do I'm going to type dir, and it's going to give me the directory here again, and you'll see it show up in here under somewhere in this area. So there it is. That's the new one. Just compiled it. Now when I run this, you're going to see it pop up over here somewhere in this area. You see a new file. It's going to be called test files. And I don't have to do exe. I can just do that. I'm just going to do it just to show you that's the file I'm calling. Now you see it's throwing an error here. It's throwing an error because it didn't exist before, and now it does. But if I run it now, again, run it over, it'll override it, and that error won't show up. Normally, you do some kind of check to see if the file is there before you try to delete it. All I did was try to delete it so I can start over again. But anyway, here's the new one. It looks like just like the old one, except it's a different folder. That's old test files. This is new test files. Here's this macro's here, and you can see the dates. The dates are new. Today's date. Here's the video. This is the new one, and you're going to see it's going to be all the way up until the last video I made, minus this one. So you'll go here and macro. You'll see there's no macros. So I'll do the Alt F11 again, and it pulls up this. I can import, and I don't want old test files. I want the new one, which is this one, the new one. And then I go here. See the date is today, and that's the one I want. And then now I look at the macros, and it's the same name, but it's a different file. It's the same name, but it's a different file. Again, it's going to be 41 pages again. I always test it before I make a video because I mess up sometimes. Everybody messes up somewhere. But I wanted to test it before made this video. So now it's all linked. You can see here set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4. There's 37 videos, or 37 items, which are videos per page. And I do them in sets. I call it sets. So I go all the way to 41. And now, instead of December 20 or February 25th, you know, because the last one said you can't tell a church they're wrong, something like that, right? But now I'm down here on March 9th. Now I'm at March 9th. So that's how long. And another thing you need to realize, and here this, so you know it's linked. Go press it, so you know it's linked. So that way you know it's linked. Um, now that I've done all that, I just want to say, I was making $100,000 a year, basically $100,000 a year in the year 2019 when Intel Corporation fired me. The year is now 2025. I've been waiting 6 years for you liars to tell the truth. I've lost about $600,000 in salary. It's just salary. I'm not talking stock options. I'm not talking 401k and retire. I'm talking just salary. Plus, I've lost, I've been in jail 5 times because you won't tell the truth. Mental hospitals because you won't tell the truth. I lost my car, lost my house, lost my wife. Had a girlfriend, then y'all made me lose her too. Now I got another one, and you just won't tell the truth. You'd rather put your knee on my neck and choke me out. So I have reported you to at least 6 state capitals. Do I have to go to 3 or 4 more state capitals before you liars start telling the truth? Because what I'm telling you is everyone's watching. Carter County, Oklahoma, willfully break the law in front of the entire world. Um, okay, so I wanted to show one last part of this. This is what I just created with that C++ file. This is for Visual Basic. I'm going to open it in Notepad++ so you can see what it is. Here's my file. This is basically what I created. I wrote this with C++. The program I wrote this page. What it does is it looks for how many pages it's going to index. It's going to find out how many pages you need, and it's going to put 37 items per page per set. It just keeps adding on every time you get over 37. It just adds another set. Over 30 it adds another set. It just keeps adding another set, and then this is basically what I write every time. It creates a page that has that format. You go all the way down, and every one of these is going to be the same, except for it has certain things are different. Like it changes. There's certain things that change every time. It's going to give you a different page name, and it's going to it's also going to link everything. And it took me a long time to figure out how to do this, but it seems to work well. This is another part that's hard to figure out is right here. This is how I link it, and this is a display name. Linking is first you have to pass in the special characters. That's a special character. This right here, I'd have to put one of those. That's how you'll notice it if you look in the C++ code. When I'm creating that, I'm actually passing in with a special character. You have to replace all the spaces with %20. All the spaces. This would have been a space. I had to use %20 to replace, and that's to link the files. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. You can see it actually does that for every one of these. But this is the file used to do all the linking inside of Excel. That's the macro. But that is written with the program that I wrote with C++. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that before I say bye.